And when I look at John Tortorella and I see what he's doing in Columbus, they won their 10th straight tonight. They've joined the rest of the league in playing 30 total games this season. The Blue Jackets have a surprising 21-5-4 record in those 30. At this point last season, Torts was, they've only won 11 games. Everybody, he's a joke, right? Is he the coach of the year so far in the NHL for a guy that's much maligned, but got run out of Vancouver, run out of New York, and now look at Columbus? I mean, you got to put him in that conversation, don't you?
There's no question. Is he the coach of the year to this point in time? Hands down. First off, he's got 500 wins. He's the first American-born coach to have 500 wins. Wow. That's pretty impressive. So, John Tortorella, you won a Stanley Cup in Tampa Bay, so he's done that. Has he burned a lot of bridges in his time? Absolutely. But what people don't know about him, he is one of the sweetest, one of the kindest guys.
What?
He does more. He's got his own charity. He rescues pit bulls, horses, and every dollar that anybody contributes to his charity, he matches with his own money. Wow. There's so many things that John Tortorella does behind the scenes.
People don't know.
That don't know. Obviously, it's been overshadowed about what he's done. But here's the thing. When he left Vancouver, he got fired. He reinvented himself. He went back. He took a look at himself in his mirror. Okay, what's caused my problems where I've been? Now, you take a look. Yeah, you haven't heard one outburst in the media.
No.
He's teaching these guys. He's got some great assistant coaches that he's giving them full reins to and allowing them to learn. They still will go back and forth, but he's got his players playing. They've won 10 in a row, and they have one of the youngest, I think the second youngest team in the NHL.
Which you would think wouldn't work with a guy with the reputation that Torts has. Okay. Would Brent Sopel like to have played for a young John Tortorella, the Stanley Cup champion coach John Tortorella, or this older, softer, gentler Torts?
Well, let's just put it like this. The old John Tortorella would have never worked in Columbus if he didn't reinvent himself in the fact is saying, listen, I can't coach that same way. I've got young players, so I can be hard on them at certain times, and I got to pat them on the back. I have to understand, but I have to teach. I'm here to teach them to get better, and that's exactly what they're doing. They just won 10 straight, not by blindfold and saying, hey, go play hockey, boys, because he's teaching them every single day.
I find myself rooting. I didn't know those stories, and I'm glad you told those stories to the people that don't know, because I didn't know that that's the type of guy Torts is away. I loved him because I liked covering him.
Oh, yeah.
And just
who he did it in the media. We never knew it was
especially
coming.
When you're coming from D.C., like, that's your guy in New York. That's a blast to watch from.
John, what do you think?
Yeah, it was great. Just kind of poke the bear a little bit and let him go.